Hello guys, and welcome to the Sweet Mother channel. And it's me, Iffy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time of joining me, you're absolutely welcome. Please click on the subscribe button as well so that you will be notified each time I upload a new video. So I wanted to share something with you. When I was little, I wanted to be a newscaster, an air hostess. You know, as children, you want to be so many things. But somewhere, your passion never died. Fast forward many years later, I started writing for an online community called Nigerian Village Square. And I used to just write non-fiction. And later, I started writing sort of little stories. And as an avid watcher of Nollywood films back in those days, I used to watch a lot of Nollywood films. I used to imagine myself writing very good stories, you know, writing for the industry and all that. And I started thinking more in that direction of writing scripts. You know, it was something that I found quite interesting. After watching the film, I would start wondering, oh, what if the story was like this? What if the writer wrote this? What if the story went this way? You know, so I started imagining myself writing for this industry. Along the line, we were called for an audition, and it was this gentleman called Mr. OBI EMELONYE. For most of you who, or for some of you who don't know him, he's a Nollywood producer, director, writer, and editor. And he called for an audition. I attended. This was so many years ago. I really don't know whether the movie actually came out, but we went for the audition, and I don't know what happened, and that was it. It never sort of, the play or the movie never started, or maybe I wasn't even called. I'm not even sure what happened. But we lost touch so many years. Then many years later, we went for the premiere of a movie called The London Successor, starring Anthony Monjaro and Stephanie Okereke. And I met OBI EMELONYE again, and I sort of reintroduced myself. He couldn't quite remember who I was, but hey, that's okay. I want to write scripts, I want to write movies and all that. I want to be this, I want to be that. And he looked at me and said, why do you want to do all these things? And then I said, I want my children and my grandchildren to remember me. That was just what came to my mind. I said, I want my children and my grandchildren to remember me. And he said, oh, so is it like leaving a legacy? I was like, yeah, something like that, you know. You know, sometimes when you're put on the spot, you just don't know what to say. So I was like, yes. He said, so what else? Apart from leaving a legacy, apart from something your children and grandchildren would want to see, why do you want to do all these things you've just told me? And I said, because I know I can, and I think I can inspire people. And he said, okay, if you say so. So we exchanged contact details, and that was it. 2 days later, on Monday, I was at Primark, and then I had my daughter was in the pushchair. So I was in Primark, you know, just looking around and looking for things that were on sale. And so I got a phone call. I picked it up. It was Mr. OBI EMELONYE. And I was like, hi. He's like, yes, I've got a new TV show coming up. I want to see if you can do TV presenting. I was like, TV presenting? I never even thought of that. TV presenting. In my mind, I was like, goodness, where am I going to start from? And he said, okay. Then I just said, yeah, I can do that. I didn't even have any idea what he was talking about. I just said, yeah. He said, okay, first of all, I'll have to audition you or interview you. And I was like, oh, I don't have time today. He said, no, I can do it over the phone. I was like, oh my God. I looked, I was in Primark. I was carrying my daughter on a pushchair. I was sweating. I was like, okay. So I just went to one corner. Okay, so this is a TV show. I want to, about reviewing movies. You know, this was in the times of, even before Nollywood Channel came out, before Rock came out. So this was when Nollywood movies were sort of introduced in the UK and in diaspora. And, you know, we wanted people to talk about the movies and let people watch it. He said, review a movie you've watched. What movie have you? Guys, can you believe? No movie came to my mind. I said, is this how blank, someone can go. My mind was blank. No movie came to my mind. All of a sudden, Sound of Music. Sound of Music came to my mind. And I said, Sound of Music. It's like, yeah, that's a film, but how about an African movie? I said, me that used to watch, I've been watching Nollywood films since the days of living in bondage. I used to watch Nollywood movies like that. I used to even go to market, buy movies, buy them when they had when they were in the VHS format, the DVD format. I used to watch movies part 1, part 2. When they say, oh, part 3 is out, I'll go and buy part 3. That's how bad it was. And I stood there. I couldn't remember the name of any movie. I was so blank. I said, God take control, God take control, God take control. Immediately, a movie came to my mind. It was this movie called The Widow. Because I remembered when I watched that movie, I was upset. Not with the story was good, the acting was good, but it was so real, you know, how they maltreated this girl, this Stella, after she lost her husband and all that. So I told him The Widow. He said, okay, if you were in a TV setting or something and you were told to review this movie, how would you review it? So I said all I could. I told him about the movie, how this lady called Stella, well, that's her real name. I can't remember her name in the movie, but she lost her loving husband, and her husband's people blamed her for the death of her husband. So they maltreated her, they shaved her hair, they made her clean his corpse and sort of wipe him and give the corpse a bath, and she drank the water. And they sang all sort of nasty songs about her, and even though she didn't kill her husband, but it was such a, you know. Anyway, so I reviewed this film to the best of my knowledge, and I stopped. And he was like, okay, so can you start on Monday? I was like, yes. I didn't even know what Monday was. I was like, yes. I was sweating. I was like, I didn't know whether to ask him how was the audition. I didn't know whether to ask him how I did. But if he said, oh, start on Monday, I thought, okay, it must have gone really well. So I was so grateful. He had a studio in his house, and you know, I went there, and that was the beginning of sort of recording with cameras, knowing master shots, knowing this angle, knowing that angle. You know, I became confident on camera. So I was so grateful to him, and he said, anything you want to do it well. So, you know, I started to practice talking. I'll go to the mirror and practice talking. I stuttered a little bit, but I went and I, you know, started learning breathing, talking calmly, making sure people could hear me, you know. So I was so grateful, and I am still grateful for the opportunity Mr. OBI EMELONYE gave me, because that was the beginning of sort of me being confident. That was the beginning of me being confident on camera, and I started to interview people at film premieres, and I started to connect with people. So one lesson or lessons I learned from this is, when an opportunity comes, don't say no, just say yes. Then when you get the job, when you get the gig or something, then you can learn. You can even ask people questions. Now that we have Google how to do things, so that when you're called upon for an opportunity, you're available for that opportunity and you're ready to do the job. Another thing, it doesn't matter whether you're a single person, it doesn't matter whether you're a mom. I mean, I'm a mom, and you know, I was still able to do these things, you know. So I'm so grateful. It doesn't matter what your background is. If you really have a passion to do something, get ready for it, prepare for it. So one thing I learned as well, sometimes you don't even know what life will bring you. I never knew I was even ever going to do TV presenting, but that opened doors for so many things. And so lesson, be prepared, because you never know when an opportunity will come knocking. So thank you so much. So I wanted to use this opportunity to say, OBI EMELONYE, thank you so much. I know it's been a long time we've done work together, but you gave me that platform to shine my light. Until today, till date, I'm still shining. So thanks to you, thanks to your lovely wife as well, because she was very supportive, and I'm so grateful. And so thank you to everyone listening. Go out there and follow your dreams. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed yet, click on the red subscribe button, subscribe, and you will be notified each time I upload a video. Until I see you next time, keep shining your light and embrace every moment you have.